What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing a beer from the SpindleTap Brewery, and they are out of Houston, Texas, and this is their Houston Hazier. So they're calling this one a Double IPA that comes in at 9% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is just over 2 months old, and I want to give a huge thanks and a shout out to a very good friend of mine and a fellow BeerTuber, Tyler, over at South 10 Beer Reviews, for hooking me up with this one. In the description box, I will post a link to both Tyler's channel and the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies he hooked me up with. And Tyler's a great guy. Go check out his channel. Great reviews, and he sent me a bunch of awesome stuff. And this is the first beer that I am trying and reviewing from SpindleTap. I've heard so many good things about them, and I'm really excited to give this one a go. So this is apparently a double IPA version of their Houston Hazy, which is a 7% IPA. Both Houston Hazy and this beer are brewed with Galaxy and Citra hops, and I can't wait to get in this one. Like I said, just over 2 months old, so we should be fine. And yeah, I can't wait to crack this one open and get it in the glass. Let's go. Oh, didn't open all the way, but we should be able to pour to some degree. Oh, that could be my terrible pour. It could be. See if I can punch this in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit so we get a bigger mouth here to pour on. Still a little bit more carbonated than I assumed, but yeah, that looks super hazy. We'll get it over here. We'll try to get the rest once the head calms down. So yeah, that looks like turkey gravy. A couple people, when I said that, they're like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah. On camera, I don't know, it might look dulled out or maybe a little different. In person, this looks like turkey gravy. It really does. It has that like almost grayish tinge. I wouldn't say this is oxidized. It just has some hazies from different places have that just like crazy, just really murky, thick looking hazy kind of vibe to it. And that's this beer. I mean, it's like a really dark orange. It has about almost a 3-finger off-white, creamy looking head, partially because I poured it like an idiot, but also might be a little bit more carbonated. Maybe something happened in transit. I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully this beer is fine and held up relatively well. So yeah, I mean, like I said, kind of looks like turkey gravy to me. Maybe not. Who knows? It's murky, it's turbid. Looks great. Or maybe not, depending on if you like that look or not. Let's get nose. Oh, okay. Whew, that's actually quite nice. Oh, wow. So I'm getting more Galaxy than Citra here. There's a ton of sweet pineapple, but like not over-ripened, not candied. It's just like straight on ripened pineapple. Very sweet, but not overly sweet. There's a little bit of like passion fruit for me, guava. Yeah, passion fruit and Galaxy go hand in hand. So does pineapple and Galaxy. And that's pretty much what I'm getting here. There's a huge herbaceous dankness. A lot of herbaceousness, but there's a big dank character. Excuse me, doesn't quite get to like the onion garlic type of thing, but it's really dank. To use a Aroma from another good friend of mine and fellow BeerTuber, Ridge over at Ridgeopolis, aka Get a Nose on a Beer Reviews, a dirty gym locker or dirty gym bag, something like that. I never say that because that, to me, sounds gross, but I kind of know what they're talking about. Yeah, it just has a really earthy, herbaceous kind of dankness. There's a kind of a sweet confectioner. What is that? Almost like a vanilla, like maybe they're using lactose in here and they're not saying, because, a lot of breweries do that. But I'm getting like a slight vanilla tinge. Here's the thing. It's 2 months old. And it smells like there might be a little bit of hop burn. Now, again, a lot of times when I smell and I think there's hop burn, a lot of times I drink it and there's not. And other times I don't smell the hop burn, I drink it and it totally is. This smells like there's a little bit of hop burn here. This is all over the place. I mean, it smells really good. It's making my mouth water, especially that big presence of the Galaxy. Not sure what the citrus bringing to the table, but I will say this smells pretty fucking good. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Thanks again, Tyler. I'm going to say this. The reason I haven't said anything in like a half a minute, and you can tell by my facial expressions, I think there might be something off with this can. I think. Let me pour the rest, or try to pour the rest in here. We'll see. First indication was probably the carbonation being kind of crazy. But this does not taste anything like it smells to me. That's very disappointing. It fucking looks beautiful though. Like in the glass, it just looks like one of those crazy, milky, super milky fucking New England style IPAs or double IPAs. So the body, it's like medium, higher side of medium. It's fine for 9%. The mouth feels really nice. It's soft, it's smooth, it's creamy. Okay. Maybe there might be something slightly off with this one now, but I poured the rest of it in the can and I'm starting to get a little bit more. My thinking that this beer is oxidized. Probably why there's a darker kind of look to it. And just when I tasted it, it just kind of stale, kind of like cardboardy, and nothing like the nose would indicate. So right front, I'm hit with a pretty big malt presence. It's bready, it's doughy, it's bigger. I mean, I didn't get any kind of malt presence in the nose, and the taste is definitely there. Right at the front of the palate, though, I'm getting like under-ripened fruit, like an under-ripened passion fruit, maybe a guava, things like that. Not really getting any pineapple or any peach or anything like that. Mostly the passion fruit in the nose and the pineapple. I'm really not getting like the sweeter vibe that I got in the nose. As it passes through the palate, there is a big blast of that dank, herbaceous, earthy kind of character, like that sweaty gym locker type of feel. And that carries on to the back of the palate. And on the back of the palate, this is over 2 months old and there's still a hop burn. There's like a hop burn, a green vegetal matter, something on the back of the throat that's kind of like burning my throat. It's not like super big, but it's definitely noticeable, especially on the finish, and it's kind of distracting me from the beer. I mean, this sucks. Not the beer to some extent, yeah, but like this sucks in general. This is the first beer I've had from SpindleTap. I was super pumped. It's right around the 2-month mark. I don't know how this was handled prior to Tyler giving it to me, but Tyler sent a beer mail. I grabbed it. I put the beer mail basically in the fridge. I opened it up to make sure it was okay, put it in the fridge, and then I didn't actually put it in the fridge. I put it outside because it was cold outside. So kind of like in the fridge. I put it outside on my freezer that's in the garage. The garage is like 40 degrees, so it's almost like a fridge outside. And I don't know what happened here. And I only put it in there for like, what, a day and a half? He sent it, I came here on a Thursday and I did the beer mailboxing like Saturday morning. Yeah, I mean, I think I handled it fine. I'm sure Tyler did as well. I don't know if this was handled properly beforehand or what, but like, I can't imagine this is what they're going for. Like, I can't. Like, I don't think so anyway. I can't taste that it's, 9%. That's nice. But there's something going on in this beer that's just not hitting me right. I feel like it's oxidized. I feel like something went awry. I hope, and I'm pretty sure that Tyler sent a can of this to both Ridge over at Ridgeopolis, aka Get a Nose on Her. I referenced him earlier. And the guys over at FLX, Dan and Mike. But I'm really, truly hoping that their can is better than mine. Maybe this is just like an off can. Maybe something happened in transit to my house or whatever. I don't know. But this is not good. Not good beer. I don't want to drink the rest of it. Sorry, Tyler. Got to be honest. So, do I even rate this? Yeah, I still rate. Because here's the thing. People will be like, oh, I'm not going to rate that because something went awry. Well, I know it's not SpindleTap's probably not their fault. But at the end of the day, I got to review and drink what's in my can. And like I said, or in my glass, what's in this can. And I handled it properly. Like I said, I put it outside in my... I said fridge because basically when wintertime hits, my garage becomes my fridge. as long as it doesn't dip under freezing. Sometimes, though, you can put beers out there, you know, it's 25, 30 degrees out, it's fine. As long as it's like around 40 to 45, putting it outside is perfect. I've never had an issue, and I've been reviewing beers and drinking beers for, you know, I've been reviewing beers for almost 4 years and drinking craft beer for almost 12. So at the end of the day, I think I handled it well. I'd imagine Tyler did. Something happened beforehand, or maybe it didn't. Maybe this is just how the beer is. I can't wait to see everyone else's review of the group he sent us to, but I'm not going to sit here and carry this on any longer. I'm just going to give it a review. Houston Hazier from SpindleTap. I'm going to give that 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Man, that sucks. One more sip. I don't even want to try. Yeah. Shout out to another good friend of ours and fellow BeerTuber Matt over at Massive Beer Reviews. I'm getting that carbonic acid, like that seltzery kind of like carbonation too. Now as I drink it in conjunction with that hop burn, something went awry here for me personally. Like I'm just not digging this, and I can count on like one hand the hazies that I've had that have been this bad. This sucks. I want to try something else from SpindleTap. If anybody out there can get their hand on it quite easily, or get their hands, plural, on it, contact me, let me know. I would love to try some of their beer because I don't think this is what it's meant to be. I'd imagine if it's probably taken care of, I think this is probably a really good beer. Price and availability, $18 4-pack, I think, at the brewery. I don't know what Tyler paid, probably a little bit more because he's not in Houston. And availability, I have no idea, but it showed up close to Tyler, and he's in not Nashville, but like he's in Tennessee. And I feel bad that Tyler spent his hard-earned money sending me this beer, and then I try it, and it's not good. Like, it sucks. It sucks to drink shitty beer in general, but the fact that this is the first impression I have from the brewery, I feel like this is not on the brewery. I'm imagining if you got this fresh from the brewery or drank this one with it being handled properly, it's probably delicious. I'm just not getting that same experience here, and it's really a huge bummer. Plain and simple. So huge thanks to Tyler for giving me the chance to try this one. It's unfortunate that this beer is like this, but what are you going to do? If anybody has had this beer before, let me know what you think about it. If you had this one fresh, have you had it aged? Have you had this specific batch? This was canned on, I'm going to date the review. Doesn't matter. This was canned on 10/14/21, and I'm drinking this one on December 19th. So I said just over 2 months old. It's almost close to 9 weeks old. So if you've had this, definitely let me know what you think about it. I'd be really curious to hear your thoughts on it because this is just not it, chief. Anyway, thanks Tyler for this beer. It's cool to try. Unfortunate that it's not that great, and appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer PaTroll. Like I said, the best redeeming quality of this beer is it's 9% and doesn't drink like it, but I don't want to drink it, so that doesn't mean much. Anyway, till the next one. Cheers. Oh yeah, check out Tyler's channel. I was so disappointed. I've already said to check out his channel a couple times, but he's a great guy. He gets his hands on some amazing beers, and this is not an indication of the quality of stuff that Tyler drinks. Let's just be clear. Anyway, to the next one. Cheers.